Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Fallout New Vegas. Wir sind hier im Bunker der Brotherhood of Steel und jagen den Computervirus. In der letzten Folge habe ich es leider nicht so geschafft und deswegen greife ich es jetzt nochmal an und finde jetzt diesen blöden Virus und isoliere den an 3 Computerstationen. Ich muss jetzt hier noch in der 3. Station finden, damit er dann da gefangen ist. Aber irgendwie sind es meiner Meinung nach keine 60 Sekunden, die ich dafür Zeit habe. Seine Mitte checken. Okay. Muss ich einmal die Store Data accessen? Ich glaube, hier ist es, wo ich schon war. Ja, das ist halt. Was ist das denn für eine Zeit, die ich hier habe? Ah, da ist er. Da, jetzt habe ich ihn. Ich hätte immer Daten checken müssen.
You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right? I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again. Oh, all kinds of things. There was already information regarding the layout and systems of this bunker, but we've since added our own data as well. Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively scouted the surrounding area and compiled dossiers on nearby points of interest. Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him. You might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it. Later.
Ja, krieg ich dafür jetzt. Also, hä? Der ist trotzdem noch als Quest markiert, weil.
Hello again, my friend.
Hä? Warum? Das ist der Scribe Ibsen. Und was ist jetzt meine... Da hat doch gar nichts mit zu tun. Kann ich jetzt hier... Jetzt komme ich rein. Das hätte ich auch in diesen Bunker gebaut haben. Okay, das kann ich halt auch schenken, so Informationen. Nur gibt es jetzt für mich die Waffen hier?
Yes, what is it? Ah, the outsider. I suppose it's too much to ask that jarhead Ramos to keep outsiders away from my research. I am Head Scribe Taggart, and I am much too busy to deal with the likes of you right now.
Okay. Sei doch nicht so.
You're being watched.
Yeah?
Ganz andere Stimme als vorher.
It's our virtual reality training hall. We don't really go out all that often anymore, so this is how we stay sharp. Head Scribe Taggart quickly realized my extraordinary talent when I took the mandatory VR combat testing. Soon after that, he requested that I get transferred to VR specialist training, serving as his assistant. I miss hanging out with the other students all the time, but at least I get to skip all those boring lectures. Yeah, a lot more. Back when we were at the Helios station. Oh, crap. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to talk about that, especially with outsiders. So forget you just heard that, okay? Well, like just about everyone else here, I grew up in the Brotherhood. My father was a scribe and my mother a paladin.
Verdrehte Rollen.
They both died at Helios 1. The others were always like a family to me before that, but afterward they became my family in truth. Well, I don't know. I'm a little like both of them, I guess. If I had to choose, I really don't know which I'd pick. That's a question I've been asked a lot lately, since it's something I have to decide for myself soon. I'm currently an apprentice in the Brotherhood, and recently became eligible for journeyman status. But first I have to decide which order I want to join, the Knights or the Scribes. Knights are in charge of all of our equipment. Power armor, Gatling lasers, you name it. All of it built... Knights all...
Bla bla bla. Das ist halt irgendwie nicht so interessant. Läuft so ein Kerl einfach rum und drückt irgendwelche Sachen auf. Naja. Sind sehr weltoffen, die gute Brotherhood. Jump Minigun. Super Sledge. Laser, ist alles kaputt. Braucht ihr vielleicht Hilfe beim Reparieren?
You're the one with that robot. I was hoping you'd bring him my way. Pretty impressive piece of hardware. I can't say that I've seen anything quite like him before. Really? What kind of logs? What kind of data does he have on it? Did you say Poseidon energy? I've been researching some Poseidon projects here. Do you think you could leave your robot with me for a few days? I have some materials that I can use to upgrade his armor while he's here.
Ich muss zwar nichts sagen, aber ich kann ja lesen, was du sagst. Weg ist der Eddie.
How may I assist you?
Ich glaube, hier kann ich immer noch nichts machen, was irgendwie sinnvoll für mich wäre. New Coal and Leather Belt.
Hello, outsider.
Irgendjemand mit Namen? Nö. Ha, was willst du tun? Okay, gehen wir weiter. Hier sind die Computerterminals. Sind wir auch durch. Gibt es sonst noch was hier unten? Ne, hier war ich jetzt überall. Da habe ich immer noch den Typen, aber ich darf ja nicht weiter. Komische Quest. Klos. Kann jetzt auch Klos sein, ja. Schießen immer Leute rum, das ist ja für mich interessant. Verschwörungsraum.
Sorry, but I'm a little busy here, if you'll excuse me. As much as I'm sick of Taggart's VR sims, I have to admit, we wouldn't be combat ready.
Bla bla bla. Oder geht's da unten rum noch woanders hin? schießen die denn hier rum? Da vorne. Rechts. Die Paladine. Wer bist du?
You're being watched, so don't get any idea. Your presence here, let's just say it's highly irregular. Outsiders aren't even allowed to know that our bunker's here, let alone come and go freely. You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. He must believe that you'd be very useful. That's right. Nothing gets in or out of here without me knowing it. Normally, that would have fallen under my jurisdiction, but the Elder thought it'd provide a good test for you, so I backed off. Under the lockdown, only essential personnel are permitted to enter or leave. That includes supply runners and high-security patrols. All other personnel are forbidden to leave, and any personnel that were out there when the lockdown was enacted are forbidden from returning. Fine by me? So, you've been talking to Harden, eh? He's been looking for a way to usurp McNamara ever since the lockdown started. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder McNamara has done all right by us. If it weren't for him, none of us would have survived at Helios. I'll tell you what I told Harden. There have been only a few cases of elders being dismissed from their posts in the Brotherhood's history. And those involve crimes that someone like Elder McNamara is just not capable of. You can look it up for yourself if you want. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. See Senior Scribe Ibsen about accessing it. I'm sure someone's told you all this before. Several years back, we were running our chapter out the Helios 1 solar power station. Our elder at the time, Elijah, had some kind of obsession with the place, which is the only reason we stayed as long as we did. That place was hardly defensible, and we knew the NCR was moving in on us, but the elder refused to budge, insisting that he just needed more time. We never found out what he needed time for. Wave upon wave of NCR troopers hit us from all directions. We held out for a time, but we were grossly outnumbered, and they had more men than we had ammo. Eventually, our positions collapsed. Elder Elijah was nowhere to be found, so McNamara took charge and led what remained of us on a counteroffensive west. We lost a lot of men and women, but we broke through and made it here. Make no mistake, McNamara saved this chapter that day. Who was Elijah more like? He was our elder before McNamara. Bright guy, but just between you and me, he was a little off. Our mission is to recover and preserve the technology of the past, but Elijah wanted more. He sought ways to improve upon technology, make it better. When we found Helios 1, he was like a kid in a candy store, kept talking about the potential and a grand design never realized. He even insisted we set up our base there, against the objection of nearly every paladin. What followed is a whole other story.
Okay, jetzt kann ich wieder zurück zu dem anderen laufen und mir die Daten angucken. Stößt hier regelmäßig den Kopf. Oh, ist das schön. Hier schlafen die, oder was? Lalala. Bisschen was klauen kann man ja schon mal. Wäre sonst ein bisschen langweilig.
Hello.
So, hier lang. Da lang. Der will jetzt eh, dass der in den Verbrechen angehängt wird, oder? Bin ich mir doch sicher.
Hello again, my friend. I hope you've been... Well, you'd have to get... The majority of topic... You might have...
Ja.
Oh, all kinds of things.
Da sollte mit dem reden, oder? Hä? Da. Murder. Geht es um den gleichen? Raymond Lorne. Was hier? Okay. Irgendwas habe ich auf jeden Fall gefunden. Ich habe es aber noch nicht. Ich habe es leider nicht gecheckt. Weil da stand doch nur, dass er gegen die Chain gearbeitet hat, also gegen Kette. Was bedeutet das gegen Chain of Command? Also wohin sich wer wenden soll oder ich weiß es nicht. Ich soll auf jeden Fall jetzt wieder mit dem da reden. Hier mit dem Kollege.
Oh, hey there. Something I...
Okay, er fragt jetzt, er will nachfragen, weil ich nicht weiß.
That's an old principle that's been around since the Brotherhood was founded. It basically means that you have to obey a superior officer. It's pretty much common sense, but it gets invoked a lot when people get pissy about following orders. If you're curious, I'll give you access to the data store entry on it. You'd probably be the first to read it in years, if not decades.
Ja gut. Chain that binds. Jetzt renne ich hier die ganze Zeit hin und her und lese. Und dann wieder zurück und wieder lesen.
Aber
Bringt's mir überhaupt der Brotherhood zu helfen? Naja, ist ja auch egal. Wir haben was zu tun auf jeden Fall. Ja, das ist einfach nur, dass man sich immer bei den Diensthöheren melden soll. Aber ich habe schon wieder nicht gecheckt, was jetzt hier den Ausschlag gegeben hat. Was war jetzt die Quest-Aktualisierung? Return to Hardin with your findings about chain that bind. Wer ist jetzt Hardin wieder? Ist der... Hidden Valley Bunker? Ah, nee. Achso, ich bin zu weit gegangen. Ich soll eigentlich nur zu dem, der da vorne rumchillt, gehen wahrscheinlich. Da. Wie komme ich da schon wieder hin? Hier. Ist der Hardin?
Hello?
Ja.
What is it, outsider? Have you discovered anything? I could hardly call myself head paladin if I didn't. It's one of the first things every initiate learns when they start training. What about it? I could be wrong, but I think that's a dead end. McNamara's always followed orders, and we've been incommunicado since fleeing Helios. Second part, what are you talking about? That is the standard procedure, yes. For example, McNamara gives orders to head scribe Taggart, who then relays further orders to the scribes. I wasn't aware that failing to do so was punishable, however. Interesting. If we can just find an instance where McNamara went around someone and gave orders to their subordinates, we'll have him. Yes. I know the loss of the patrols has weighed heavily on his mind for some time. He took it very personally when they first went missing. That was when I first began to seriously question his ability to lead us. A commander has to be able to deal with the potential loss of his men. It's strange that he would ask you to find mission discs on them, however. The missing paladins were all on standard patrols, which don't need them. Only brothers sent on special assignments are given mission discs. If you should find any on the lost patrols, let me know.
Ach komm, interessiert mich das nicht. Jetzt gehe ich mal wieder hier raus. Super Sledge. Die Powerarme habe ich ja selbst dabei. Aber ich kann mit der gar nichts anfangen, weil ich sie nicht anziehen kann. Hä? Achso, jetzt soll ich weiter mit dem reden?
What is it, outsider? It's a travesty, is what it is. It's not that I dislike the...
Ja, okay.
After lifting the lockdown, the first thing I'd do is send scouts out to recon the area. Next, I'd resume patrols in the near vicinity.
Ja, ja.
It's standard procedure when...
Okay.
Elijah was a strange one, but an exception was made in his trying to defend many of the scenes. We never did find...
So, ich muss jetzt mal hier ein bisschen
Helios
überspringen. Das dauert mir jetzt gerade einfach zu lang. Okay, also... Hier habe ich nichts gefunden, also kann ich mit dem gar nicht reden. Ich muss jetzt erstmal diese Daten finden von den Kerlen, die verloren gegangen sind. Der hat mir doch gesagt, ich darf Waffen haben. Wo sind die? Hier links. Vielleicht. Gehen wir hier mal nach links. Du hast kein Helm auf. Bist du ein Besonderes? Nein. Okay, gehen wir mal. Wer bist du? Bist der Arzt?
Hey. Hello, you must be the outsider everyone's talking about. I'm Linda Schuller. Yes,
Ja, bla bla.
We have equipment here to treat most physical injury. You may have known... I can also treat any form... I'm this bunker's head scribe in everything but name. I supervise... But for reasons beyond me, that buffoon... Everyone around here knows... Oh, I tried. The elder listened patiently to my carefully... Then he just as patiently explained... But vital to our... I suppose I have a few...
Ach komm. Okay. Hier schießen die auf jeden Fall rum.
Welcome to the range. Feel free to use any open lane. Sure. The Elder's already given the okay. Unfortunately, you'll have to use your own weapons and ammo.
Aber irgendwo soll ich da Waffen herkriegen.
The word came down from the Elder that I'm to offer you some of our lesser wares. As if I didn't have other matters on my mind. If you must know, my inventory check this week shows that our weapon count is 1 short. Somehow we're missing a laser pistol. Hardin will have my head if I don't find that weapon soon. I can't delay my report to him any longer. If you happen to find it, bring it here right away. I might be able to throw a few supplies your way if you do. Have you found it?
Nein.
Then we have no... Our patrols are always bringing more stuff in. Take a look.
Was hat sie denn hier so? Munition. Thermic Lens, okay, ja, da hat sie auf jeden Fall einiges. Brotherhood Power Armor.
Another satisfied cup.
Jetzt habe ich hier noch was gefunden, was ich machen kann. Das gibt's doch gar nicht. Missing laser pistol, 9 Taurus invisible. The first thing to do is speak with the paladin in charge of the firing range. See if he remembers who was using it.
Welcome to the range. Torres must be getting desperate if she's accepting help on this one. My records show that Initiate Stanton was the last to check it out, but
Stanton.
How may I assist you?
Gar nicht. Ich will jetzt erstmal raus. Was ist das hier? Inaccessible. Mhm. Ich will mal wieder was erleben. Wenn ich die ganze Zeit nur bei der Brotherhood rumchillt, ist das irgendwie ganz schön langweilig. So. Wo soll ich denn hin? World Map. Einmal mal darüber. Ganz da oben. Ja, das war's schon. Okay, dann gehen wir nochmal zu dem Nahen hier. Sollte ich wohl schaffen. Ich mit der Brille jetzt voll der Hipster-Kerl hier. Bart, Brille, Barett, yes. Ich glaube, ich ohne da vorne. Komm, schieß einfach ab. Ich will nur den, stimmt. Den Eddie gar nicht. Ciao. Wo waren die denn schon wieder unterwegs, diese Paladine? Oh, ekelhafte Viecher. Stirb. Da ist wieder was. Sieht wieder nah aus. Oh, ein Schuss. Da unten liegen Paladine. Was ist der Ekeling hier? So nix. Auf jeden Fall kriege ich hier ganz schön schnell Probleme. Sie wird einmal repariert. Und schon bin ich nicht mehr überladen. Sonst noch was hier unten? Ne, raus aus diesem scheiß Krater. Was passiert eigentlich, wenn man Red hat? Ein Endurance weniger. Red away. Deswegen haben wir das ja auch. So, und jetzt habe ich hier noch, das Holotape eingesammelt. Okay. Dann will ich Komponenten hier holen. Geht's hier überhaupt weiter? Achso.
You're mine.
Ja, packt hier schön im Felsen fest. Bin ich denn jetzt hier? Ist er immer noch nicht tot?
You're mine.
Ist er nicht. Okay, aber... Ach, wir sind wieder hier, da wo es da war ich ja. Genau, hier gibt es nämlich auch nichts zu sehen. Oh, es geht hier in diesem Farbbild auf einmal an. Okay, dann geht's weiter in der nächsten Folge. Bis dann. Tschüss.